am in my grandpa's city attending his funeral. He passed on the 14th of July on Tuesday, and today is Friday the 17th. Burial is tomorrow, 18th, on Saturday. Yeah, just like it usually is when you receive bad news that someone is no more. I was devastated. I was shocked. I was in shock. But mostly I was in pain because I knew what he was going through. And I couldn't do anything to save him. So that's the painful part. But all I was wishing for when I heard the news is that he didn't suffer when leaving us. That's all I was hoping for. I'm not gonna say much right now, but I arrived yesterday, which was Thursday, the 16th, at the funeral house. And I didn't even think, I would cry as loud as I was crying. Wow, that shows adulthood, huh? Yeah, I reached and I was wailing so loudly. I didn't think I would. I guess I was in pain. So anyways, that's the update for now. I'll update after the burial what will go on. Yeah, and perhaps I'll make a story time, just about my grandpa, like something nice to say. I'll make a story time about him separate from this story time, the funeral story time. Yes, but all I can say is that that man was my life. God knows it. He knew it too, that he was my life. Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. In his last moments, I just hope he didn't suffer. And think of anyone like, oh my goodness. Because I feel like if people do think of other people in their last moments, I feel like I would think of other people, which would make it very painful for me to go. Yes, so I was accompanied by Happy though. We traveled together. And I thank you so much, my love, for your support. Yeah, and Happy actually met my grandpa before he met my other family members. And that was a very special meeting to me and a very special meeting to him too, because he understood me and he understood my grandpa and he understood my relationship with my grandpa. So he was also quite special to my hubby. And I'm just glad they got to meet before his departure. I'm just glad they got to meet. So thank you so much, hubby, for accompanying me to mourn my grandpa, my life. Maybe as my viewer, you might wonder like, how he's just your grandpa, because when I told someone my grandpa is normal, they asked me like, why are you even fond of him? And the psycho in me, if I wanted to, I was honestly going to choke this person, but I chose to compose myself. So if you're wondering, like, this person, you as my viewer, my grandpa raised me, so he's very important to me. And it's just not about someone raising, but it depends how your parents, like, it depends how your parents raise you. If they raise you not being close to your grandparents, then it won't mean anything. You just be like, my grandma passed away, my grandpa passed away. So it depends. So for my mother, because when my grandpa was raising me, my mom was alive. My mother made sure that I was close to my grandparents as well as my other family members, which was a good thing. So that is why this man is important to me. Okay? How can you ask me why are you even fond of your grandpa? My goodness. Yes, so my grandparents raised me before my mom passed. Before my mom passed away, my grandparents raised me. They were practically my parents. Yeah. And in spite of how painful death is, honestly for me, not to make it sound like a bad thing, but I feel like in spite of how hurt we all are, the fact that the Bible promises that we'll see these people again, for me, it's also a relief. Apart from me being hurt, it's also a relief that this person has gone to rest, at least away from this horrible world, because this world is horrible. They've gone to rest and we will see them again. So it's two parts for me when someone passes away. It's very devastating and it's a relief. I'm like, at least you've gone to rest. No. So I'll update you guys after the burial, and I'll also make a separate story time away from the funeral, just a story time about my grandpa, so that you get to know my relationship with my grandpa. Yeah, and my support system is here. Say hi.
No.
And bye. Say bye. Say bye.
Bye.